Ever heard about the Megalodon? No, it's not a new type of megavitamin, it's a prehistoric shark that makes jaws look like a goldfish. And speaking of jaws, why don't sharks like fast food? Because they can't catch it. Ha! Now let's talk about the Megalodon, the big bad boss of the ocean, who thought it was okay to grow up to 50 feet long. That's right, 50 feet! Imagine a great white shark, then triple its size, and you might just be getting close to the size of this prehistoric predator, and don't even get me started on the teeth. These monsters had teeth the size of your hand. No wonder they didn't need dentists. But don't worry, these megabeasts are long extinct, or so we think. Scientists are still scratching their heads on this one. Now that we've set the mega stage, let's dive into the deep end, folks. Ever wondered what would happen if these giants still swam our seas? Imagine going for a swim and seeing a shadow that's about half the length of a football field. You'd probably think you've had one too many beach cocktails, right? Picture this, folks. The Megalodon was an absolute unit, a beast of the deep, making even the mighty great white shark look like a goldfish in a kiddie pool. We're talking about a creature that could grow up to 60 feet long. That's like stacking 10 Shaquille O'Neals on top of each other. Or if you're not a basketball fan, imagine a giant, toothy school bus with fins. Now that's a ride nobody would want to hitch. But the big mystery is whether these mega sharks are still lurking in the deep blue. Some say they're extinct, while others swear they've seen them. You know, the same way your Uncle Larry swears he saw Elvis at a grocery store in Jersey. Now scientists have been trying to crack this mystery for years. They've been studying fossil records, examining old shark teeth, even diving into the Mariana Trench with high-tech gear, hoping to catch a glimpse of a living, breathing megalodon. But so far, it's like trying to find a needle in a haystack. If the haystack was an ocean, and the needle was a gigantic prehistoric shark, despite the lack of concrete evidence, the idea of megalodons still roaming the seas is as tantalizing as a New York hot dog at a baseball game. The ocean is a vast, unexplored wilderness, and who knows what's hiding out there. Maybe megalodons are just really good at hide and seek. So, if megalodons were still around, we might need bigger boats. And by bigger, I mean the size of a cruise ship. But don't worry, folks, until we have solid proof, you can safely dip your toes in the water. Just remember, if you see a shadow the size of a school bus, it might be time to cut back on those beach cocktails. So what if Megalodon was still around? Would we have Sharknado Mega Edition? Or would we all be living in floating cities to avoid becoming mega snacks? Imagine this. You're about to take a dip in the ocean and you see a fin. Not just any fin, but a fin the size of a Volkswagen Beetle. Suddenly beach days take on a whole new meaning, right? Maybe the mega beach umbrella business would boom, providing a shelter from the overhead view of any peckish megalodons. And what about seafood? Would we still be indulging in sushi if there was a chance that the fish on your plate might have been a megalodon's lunch buddy? I bet that would add an extra thrill to your dining experience. Oh, and fishing trips. Imagine reeling in a catch only to find out it's a megalodon tooth the size of a dinner plate. Talk about a mega souvenir. And lastly, let us not forget about marine biologists. They'd have a field day, wouldn't they? Studying a living, breathing, prehistoric beast. The underwater expeditions would be like Jurassic Park, but with more teeth. What do you think, folks? Would we be living in a mega shark world, or would we have tamed these giants by now? Would our world be a place of mega adventure or a mega nightmare? The possibilities are both terrifying and fascinating. But remember, this is all just a bit of fun speculation. For now, at least, the Megalodon remains a thing of the past. Or does it? Well, whether you're relieved or disappointed that Megalodon is just a mega memory, I think we can all agree on one thing. We've had a whale of a time exploring the mysteries of this prehistoric titan. If Megalodon still roamed the seas, our oceans would be a vastly different place. Sharks the size of school buses? Yikes. Research suggests it's a good thing they're extinct. But hey, a little imagination never hurt anybody. If you enjoyed this video, show us some love by hitting the like button. And if you didn't enjoy this video, well, show us some love by, you guessed it, hitting that like button anyway. So in the end, it all leads to that like button. Thanks, folks.